Hey everyone, Tribe Yellow tonight. This is going to be the conference call. Not sure exactly what's going wrong there, but couldn't get everybody to hear me. I was rolling for like 5 minutes and then people are dinging me on Facebook and nobody could hear me. But anyway, tonight, man, welcome to the weekly Tribe Yellow conference call. We're going to do this by video instead, and then you guys can share it, and hopefully by next Sunday, I'll get us a new conference call number and a new access code, and hopefully it'll all be back to normal. But man, just so excited, so motivated. Life is incredible. Things are rocking and rolling. And I was just sharing with you guys, and obviously nobody could hear me, that last night, it was Saturday night, and I was out with my family, and got a chance to go out with my wife, and we took our two youngest kids, and we had some pizza, and then we went and got some ice cream. And I ran into my old general manager at the Mazda dealership where I had worked. I'd been there about 2 years and had been their top salesman the entire time I was there. And in fact, it even broke their 58-year company record about 3 times. And so anyway, it was funny because he was nice and cordial and all that. They had fired me. And he asked me how I was doing. It was so gratifying to authentically and honestly say, man, we're living well. And I thought about that. You know, we all want to live well. We want to make more money. We want to make an impact. We want to have success. We want to build great networks. We want to do fun things, have time freedom, whatever it may be. But I don't know about you, man. I want to live well along the way. I want to enjoy my family, enjoy my life, have fun in the process. And I not only want to do something great, build an incredible network, change people's lives and all that stuff, but, you know, living well, it shows up in the way we talk, the way we communicate, the inflection in our voice. It shows up in our faces. It shows up in our smile, our attitude. I just don't think you can fake living well. It shows up in the relationship we carry with our wife or our husband if we're married. It shows up in our relationships with our family and our siblings and our in-laws and the friendships that we have. It shows up in just every single thing about us, and it's such a crucial part, I believe, to having real success, real significance, and enjoying the hard work and enjoying what you're doing along the way, not looking at it as an ends to a mean and, oh, I just can't wait to get done, and I'm suffering so much, I have to make all these sacrifices. I mean, I just think that's a terrible way to look at building the business, working hard, helping people. I mean, I don't see it as a sacrifice at all, because the real sacrifice is being unhappy, is being broke, is living an average and ordinary life, regretting later, never getting yourself to go do what you know you want to do, having to live with that sick feeling inside of the what if. I mean, that to me is so much worse, you know. Going out and just living yourself in a party environment or atmosphere, or trying to live vicariously through hobbies or sports. I mean, I want those to be a part of my life, but I definitely don't want them to be my life. And there's a reason why it is so gratifying and there's so much satisfaction, and we feel great when we're achieving things, when we're accomplishing stuff, when we're making a difference. It feels good to have money. It feels great to be a leader. It's just awesome. It's a great life, and it's available to us all. And so I'm going to be looking over here at my whiteboard because I had some things that I was going to be covering tonight, and so I want to make sure and share those. I did hear a great quote that I had wanted to share with you all as well, and that is, to risk nothing is actually to risk everything. And that is so true. So many people play life not to lose. They play it safe, and they let fear and manipulation and control dictate their decisions. I want to operate in love. I don't want to operate in fear. I want to be the aggressor. I want to be out there on the forefront, living life on the edge, taking risks, doing things, and making it happen. And so anyway, there were 5 things I was going to cover tonight. One is the brand new internet marketing system that Solavei has just launched. You can go to sharesolavei.com to learn more. I think it's a great tool. I'm planning on using it myself. although we have not done really any internet marketing to grow our network to this level at this point, I don't think there's anything that can ever replace making a phone call, sending a message on Facebook, chatting with people through text and email, using the relationships, the friendships, the work associates, the acquaintances, the people that you already have in your life, and then working through those people to go talk to their best friends and then their best friends. Nothing's ever going to replace that. So I believe it's a tool that we can add to our repertoire. But just remember, Stacey Wallace has built a network of over 40,000 people, and she didn't have a system. Jose Miranda's built a network of almost 20,000 people, and they didn't have a system. Shad Worley's built a network of well over 5,000 people and didn't have a system. We built a network of over 4,000 people and didn't have an internet marketing system. It's not the savior. It's not the end-all, be-all. It's a tool. Add it to what you're already doing. But nothing can replace relationships. Nothing can replace, person-to-person, talking to people, connecting with them, sharing your story, being passionate, enthusiastic, believing in this opportunity, believing in yourself, believing in the person you're talking to, finding out what it is that they are missing in their life or what they want, and being able to recruit them. I was sitting down the other day and, let me just kind of back up, and actually I'll read this to you. I had reached out to a guy who did like paintless dent repair for dealerships. And so I met him when I was working at the Mazda dealership, and I had approached him like back in October, sent him a message on Facebook, and he never responded on Solavei. And then I approached him last month and just simply said, hey, I'm making $7,000 a month in residual income. Would you be interested in talking to me? And he did reply, and he sent me this long message back basically saying, I don't have time, I'm too busy, I got too much going on, and I'm not really a salesperson. And I said, hey man, no problem, Craig, I respect you, love you. If anything changes or you know somebody that I could connect with, I'd love to talk to them. And I just left it be. Anyway, 3 weeks later, he ended up contacting me. I went and met with him the other day, and come to find out, him and his wife are kind of feeling a little bit of financial pressure. They're feeling a little bit of a crunch. And basically, he decided he wanted to open his mind up. And the first thing is he said, I got 5 lines and I'm spending $450 a month. And he said, I thought, if nothing else, you could immediately relieve a little bit of pressure by me just switching and saving $200 a month on my phone bill. And he said, but at the same time, I feel like that the more I thought about it, I could have genuine, passionate conversations with people that I know because, they're probably spending a fortune on their cell phone bill as well. And he said, I get this impression like if I start actually getting involved, I'll make time, I'll find time. And he said, I guess you don't have to really be a great salesperson if you believe in it. And he said, I believe in you, and I'm starting to learn more about it, and I want to get involved. And so he's right now in the process of getting all the information on his 5 lines, when his contract's up, how much it's going to cost. He's going to have to get 5 new phones. So we're probably going to start moving them like 1 or 2 at a time, and it's going to be a process. But I thought, what a great example of, I didn't try to change his mind 3 weeks ago. I didn't try to say, oh, but come on, you need to be interested. No, I just let him be where he's at, and I just kept on trucking, kept signing people up, kept sharing on Facebook, kept moving forward, and just like I believed from the very beginning, he came back around. I never pressured him. He didn't have a bad feeling in his gut, and he just continued to see my success. There's no greater thing to attracting great people than just to continue to have success without them, okay? And so I really want you guys to know that this sharesolavei.com, use it. But remember, these internet leads, you want to immediately start trying to build a relationship with them, okay? That is going to be a key component. I don't think it's something that you can just sit back on and just think a computer's going to do all the work for you. I mean, I think it can lead to work, but if you really want to see multiplication and you want to see this thing explode, tap into those leads. Number 2, we got the Dallas event coming up this weekend, and I just believe that big decisions are made at big events. I just believe big events are an opportunity to expose our minds and our thinking and getting around people who see life a little different and why they are probably having more success and greater results in Solavei is because of what's going on up here. I think it's a chance to get out of your house. It's It's a chance to get away maybe with your spouse, get babysitters for the kids. It's a chance to make an investment in yourself and your life and your network versus maybe just spending money. You can invest some money, a couple $100, make the trip down. If you live in the Dallas area, you just can't miss it. It's going to be very good, very helpful, and I believe you'll come out of there with greater belief and a stronger sense that you can do this, that this is going to be worth it, and I just want to see you there. And we'd love to meet you. We'd love to maybe even carve out some time if there's a chance during a lunch break or dinner or breakfast or whatever. We're going to be staying a couple of nights at a hotel Friday and Saturday night in the Dallas-Frisco area, and we would really like to see you there. So go to events.solavei.com, get registered, and just make the commitment to go. You definitely won't regret it. Number 3, tonight I wanted to talk about using Facebook. Number one thing that I believe you need to use Facebook for is to be plugged in to our Tribe YOLO Facebook page. If you're plugged into that thing, I just believe it is going to be hard for you not to have confidence, have belief, gaining great information, getting tips, getting great support, having your questions answered. Plus, you can leverage it for all of your team so that you don't have to be Mr. or Mrs. Answer Woman or Man. Use the Tribe YOLO Facebook group page. Get all of your teammates, all of your network into that page. Let them know that for anything and everything Solavei, that's where they need to go. We're going to also remind them to be using my.solavei.com. And between those two places, there's just no excuse not to get what you need. It's all there. It's available. Take ownership of your business. Use Facebook for prospecting. Use Facebook to reach out. Use Facebook to comment on other people's posts. Interact. Be social. And be genuine. Don't just do it just because you want to have a chance to get them in your network, although I think that's a great reason to talk to people because everybody's got a cell phone. We know we're going to be giving them better value, and then we're going to offer an opportunity on top of that. So no one should ever be ashamed about approaching anyone about this. Use it for connecting. Connecting is a part of who we are as human beings, and it's a part of just how we should live relationally, business-wise, and everything. Use it for relationships. I mean, I love the fact that I'm connected to friends and family that I don't get to see on a regular basis. And I love that it's all in one spot. I don't just use Facebook for Solavei. I mean, I'd been enjoying Facebook for years, long before I even had anything to market to anyone. So see Facebook for all the different many facets that it is. Just live your life. Be vulnerable. Let people see who you are. And man, I'm telling you, I think it's an amazing tool. And then for exposure. As you're having success, post about it. As you're building your network, let people know things are going well. Share your enthusiasm. Share your life. Expose yourself. And you might get some criticism. So what? It doesn't matter. We're all going to get criticized anyway. You know, there's a quote that says, if you want to avoid criticism, do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. And I say, yeah, forget that, because then you'll get criticized for saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nobody. So guess what? Embrace criticism. It's there. Find your identity and your security over here with God. Don't let what you do or don't do define you so that it never hits you at the core when people criticize or disagree or make fun or do whatever they do. You know, people are people. Who gives a crap, right? Just it ain't even worth it, right? Okay, number 4, YouTube. I really want to ask and encourage many of you to start making some videos. I'd love to hear your story. I'd love to hear any little tips you have. I'd love for you to do a 30-second video, a 2-minute video, maybe a 5-minute at most. And I'd love for you to send those to me, and I'd love to add them to our Tribe YOLO channel. But I also think that our Tribe YOLO channel is something that you could be sharing more with other people. One guy said he uses my videos to get people enrolled. It's like, why reinvent the wheel? If you don't feel comfortable making videos and you want to borrow mine or borrow my belief, hey, and by all means, if you don't like them or you don't want them, hey, don't use them. But share them. Promote the channel. Let's build that channel up, because when leads come into the channel of people who are not in Solavei yet, Caroline and I, my wife, we're going to ask them, how did you find this video? And if we trace it back to you, that person, if they decide to get involved in Solavei, we're going to make sure they enroll and join you. So you can feel good about promoting the channel, promoting our network, and don't just think it's about me. It's about all of you guys. Use them. Use the videos. Watch them. Gain information. Pause them. Take notes. Get tips. Learn ideas. I mean, be yourself. You don't want to be me, and I don't want to be you, but maybe it jogs your memory or gives you an idea. Anything like that at all, I just highly encourage you. I believe the videos can build belief. Listen, guys, belief is everything. Without a belief that anything in our life will work or benefit us, we will never even take step one. We'll never even try it. So anything we can do that is harnessing and building our belief in ourselves, in Solavei, and in life, that's only going to give us greater odds at achieving what we want to achieve in life. Leverage. Guys, the leverage of a video. Hundreds and thousands of people, and even hundreds of thousands of people watch videos. They can go out. They can be working for you at night. They can be working for you when you're with your family. See, that's the thing. The YouTube channel is one example of leveraging the business and getting business to come in and work for you and create residual income even when you're not working. This isn't about working 24/7. That wouldn't be living well like we've talked about. So use the YouTube channel. Number 5, it's the last week of Solavei Socials, and I know we got several people. We got Thomas Kennedy on Tuesday night from Lubbock, Texas. We got Lindsay Nix and Devin Toll and Doug and Gina Crawford from San Antonio on the Dustin Hanson team. I'm going to be down there Wednesday night. We're hosting a Solavei Social. I think we may have a few other people in the network that have been asked. There's 4 more days, Monday through Thursday. Google Hangout, live with the CEO. Let's use those, guys. Let's leverage Google Hangouts. I'd love to begin doing Google Hangouts and taking these Solavei Socials and running with them for our network. I'll do a 20-minute presentation like Ryan Wirtz does with you and your group, or we can interact, or we can do a training for 5 or 10 of you. Guys, this is a perfect example where it's like we live in the same city. Just like you're watching this video, we can do a live Google Hangout. Who wants to run? Who wants to build a business? I mean, listen, when I really step back and think about this, I mean, we ought to have hundreds and thousands of people making money at Solavei and building just incredible networks. I mean, I just don't know how it gets any easier than this. You're talking about people, about an opportunity with a service and product that everybody already knows they need and has to have. I mean, this is not hard. Just invest the time, see the return, and get the results. It's that simple. If we're not getting results, we're simply not investing the time. And this is a place that I promise you, you invest the time, and the return is incredible. Because the return is not just money, it's residual income. It's time freedom. It impacts intimacy with your spouse. It impacts relationships with your kids. It impacts health. It impacts physical rest, mental rest. It impacts your family. It impacts fun. The list is endless of how worth it is to invest time, effort, energy, your life. The return is satisfaction, achievement, the way you feel. I mean, you can have a great life and not make a lot of money, be secure in who you are with God and all of that stuff. But when you have a chance to add financial residual income and leadership and feel like you're making a positive impact in other people's lives, man, it's awesome, guys. And so I really, really encourage you. Recruit, recruit, recruit. I wouldn't let yourself fall into the trap that I did a few months ago and try to go out and sell mobile service. I just think we would be missing the main thing, the bigger opportunity here. Recruit, recruit, recruit. The 3 keys to Solavei and building a massive network over time. Never get those out of order. And guys, as we wrap up tonight, never apologize for your life. You don't have to justify your life and the way you're living and your goals and your dreams and what you want to no one. God is pleased with you because of your belief in Jesus. And if you're watching this and you don't believe in Jesus, well, maybe you didn't know that he did it all for you, that you don't have to live a perfect life and that you don't have to perform. And I'm not here to preach at you or to try to convince you to come over to my spiritual belief system. But I'm just telling you guys, when you get free inside and you know that you're all taken care of because of your belief in the Son of God, man, you can go out and you can feel great about your desires and feel great about what you want. You can go get it, you can live it, and you ain't got to apologize to nobody, no one. It ain't their life, it's your life. Because you only live once, and if you live any other life than the one you truly want, you'll regret it forever, because I know I would. Guys, I love you. Have a blessed night. Hope you've enjoyed the video conference call for this Sunday, March the 10th. Have a blessed week, and I look forward to seeing all of you as I make my rounds through Texas and San Antonio, Houston, and hopefully over 100+ people in the Tribe YOLO Network at the Dallas Regional event in just 6 days. Have a great night.